back with more Conan. We're going to do the top 5 base locations in the expansion Isle of Siptah. Coming in at number 5, we have this area right here with all these tall mountains. You could build on top of the mountains. There's like these nice valleys. I put it there because it's not the most accessible place to build a base on top of those things. So coming in at number 4, I really like this spot. It's near the Redwater Forest. It's got this nice waterfall here, which I think is really cool. You could build like on the waterfall, around it. Looks like those monsters there are fighting each other. That lizard just fell off the cliff and now they're respawned and now they're gonna fight again. I don't know who's gonna win. They just keep pushing each other off the cliff. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I like this spot here. It's got a waterfall. It's got water on top of this mountain. It's just really pretty. The problem is there's a lot of monsters on top of here, so you gotta clear them out or live with them. So I'd put it here because it's pretty. It's also really high up, so not as accessible as other spots, and that's why it's in the number 4 spot. Our next location, coming in at number 3. Oh, this is me just showing you. That's where the number 4 spot's at, is on top of that spot there. So this is the number 3 location. I really like this one. It's got a nice little bridge on this rock formation. My complaint about this location is that it is on the outer edge of the map, so it's kind of far away from the stuff you might be doing, even though I think it's a really cool spot to build. You could build like a castle right on top of here. It's got a little rock bridge onto the land there. It's by the ocean, so it's really pretty, and it's got little villages back there behind it. So I think this would be a good spot for a second base, so you could have like one base on this side of the map and another base on a different side of the map. But for this to be like my main location, I'm not sure because it's so far off the edge. And there you see it's way off here on the edge. My number 2 location is here at this waterfall. I like this spot for resources. It has a lot of resources that are very accessible very early on too, because it's on the ground. So we got this waterfall over here and these little crystal looking things sticking out of the water. Those are actually brimstone, so this is a really good spot I found to get brimstone, especially early on. It doesn't take that long to run in here, so you could build a base like right above this waterfall. You could build in the trees, do like a little tree house setup, which I think would be pretty good. And then there's actually a spot over on this cliff over here. Just wanted to show you that, what I mean by resources. You could even build up here if you wanted, or build into the tree and then onto here, or anything you want. But up here, because there is a lot of ironstone on this hill, especially over here in this little mound back here, it's just like a little hot spot of the ore that you're gonna need. And if you can get to this spot early on, you can get things done pretty quickly. It's like kind of like, why isn't this my number 1 spot? But I guess my only reasoning for that is that I just think my number 1 spot is prettier than this one, even though this one might be better for resources. But this is my number 1 spot. Unfortunately, it's almost dark when I recorded this one, but this is where I built my main base, and I like this spot because it's got this little island. It's really pretty over here, and there is quite a bit of resources pretty close here too. And then there's also the big old city behind it, and then there's a vault over there, as you can see, that blue stuff. I just like this spot over here because it's peaceful and there's not a lot of enemies to worry about. So that's my thoughts on the top 5.